Okay, we are here as members of the civil society organizations drawn from different parts of the country, and we are here to issue a statement following the swearing in of chief administrative secretaries that happened this morning. My name is Diana Gishengo, the national coordinator for the Institute for Social Accountability. I will read the statement, and my colleagues will also make comments and take your questions. The judiciary is aiding and abetting executive impunity in Kenya. Dear Kenyans, the judiciary under the leadership of the Chief Justice Martha Koome has today appalled us and made a mockery of its constitutional role by presiding over the 7 a.m. swearing in of the 50 illegal chief administrative secretaries, despite an active case before the judiciary. The case, challenging the appointment of the chief administrative secretaries, was due for a mention today at 9 a.m. The judiciary had numerous opportunities to stop these illegal appointments, but failed to act. Instead, the judiciary, by this stroke, is responsible for aiding and abetting impunity. This action undermines the rule of law and increases the public wage bill, even as Kenyans reel under an economic crisis. When Eliud Matindi and others challenged the chief administrative secretary appointments, the court denied them conservatory orders to protect the constitution. Instead, the court fixed the mention not hearing today 9 a.m. Yet by sunrise, the same judiciary had sent a top official to swear in the 50 illegal chief administrative secretaries at State House. These actions by the judiciary are akin to a wild goose chase. Kenyans know that conservatory orders preserve and protect the constitution while a case is pending. By refusing to issue conservatory orders and giving dates so far into the future, the Kenyan judiciary is facilitating executive impunity. Amidst signs of an imperial presidency, the Kenyan judiciary has abandoned its job of protecting Kenyans from impunity and violation of the Constitution of Kenya. We stand against the rising judicial utadu and demand that the judiciary stops serving Kenyans hot air. It's signed by 15 organizations. That's the end of the statement. We welcome your questions and comments. So one is, we remain committed to defend the Constitution through and through, and despite what happened today and the continued conduct of the judiciary, where they have failed to act, particularly on constitutional matters, we believe these appointments are unconstitutional and will stop at nothing, including further litigation on this particular matter. Why do we say it is unconstitutional and illegal? The Constitution of Kenya is very clear. The positions that were created are cabinet secretaries and principal secretaries. The numbers are capped by the Constitution. If you look at the Public Service Act, appointments of cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries, and ambassadors are vetted by Parliament. The proposed ranking of chief administrative secretaries within our public service would be higher than ambassadors. So if Parliament already indicated that they have no locus in the Constitution to vet or give any direction, that should have given the executive the needed guidance that they were looking for, that these particular appointments are outright unconstitutional because they do not follow the due process for appointments of offices of that ranking. And it is absurd that Parliament makes that particular response to the executive, and their response is, oh, you will not vet. we are very happy, come in the morning and swear us. So that is why we are saying the judiciary and the executive are making a mockery of the Kenyan people and the constitution, and they must be stopped. But Helen is here.
I think this is of Bernard Chunga during the Moi time. Well, my name is Khalif Khalifa. I'm a board member of Muhuri. I said this reminds us of days of Moi during Bernard Chunga, where he comes very early in the morning, and by the time the lawyers go to court, it says it's already been the case had already been decided. And this is the fear that we have, that there is a state capture to the judiciary, and we don't understand why the case is to be mentioned at 9 o'clock, and these people have been swearing in at 7:30 in the morning. This it just beats all the logics. So there is something suspicious which is going on, and the judiciary has agreed to side with the executive for this matter.
My name is Kawive. I work for Inuka. If we look at what Ezra Chiloba, the Communication Authority of Kenya, I think it's CEO or director, said about the media, is very, very unfortunate, to say the least. Because the freedom of media is enshrined in the law, in the Constitution. And the media is a critical component of any democratic society. So when he says that they do not like, first, who are they? Who are they not to like how the media reports? The media did not cook up stories. They went to the field, they found what they found on the field, and they captured that and relayed to citizens about what was happening about the demonstrations. It is the right of every citizen to get information from media outlets about what's happening in the country. Maybe what Chiloba should be called out for is for dictatorial tendencies of wanting to lock down the country, of wanting Kenyans not to have information about what is happening, which is the first step in any autocratic regime. You deny people knowledge, you deny people the freedom to assemble, you deny people the freedom to make or broadcast news. Then basically you're saying that you are reducing the sources of information to one, what the government says. And that is clearly a dictatorship. So I think Chiloba should desist forthwith from threatening the media, and that the realization of media freedom is a right guaranteed in the Constitution. The question of media responsibility is something that all the media houses know, and they have got their own internal and other mechanisms to ensure that journalists are ethical. And there is the MCK, the Media Council of Kenya, which handles matters that relate to misconduct of journalists. That organization, that institution is alive and well, and we have not seen anywhere where a journalist has been indicted for spreading rumors and other things. So I think the capture that has happened, and we are unfortunate, our parliament has been captured totally. The proposal by the government to have CSs responding to questions in parliament is unconstitutional as well, because this is a presidential system that we have in Kenya. It's not a parliamentary system. And now our judiciary, like the statement that you've had, has gone the same way. Now if we lose the media, what will Kenyans have? So we cannot allow that to happen. We are going to fight to get back our parliament. We are going to fight to get back our judiciary. And we would like the executive to exercise restraint in terms of seeking to create what we may call a monolithic oligarchy in this country. We have come very far in terms of democratic gains. We need to protect them. And all Kenyans have got the responsibility to ensure that we are not gagged as a nation. Thank you.